So, I mean, Malachi, first of all, just what has this process been like for you? I know you got kind of midway through this process last year, and now you're doing the full Monty.
I don't want to take this process for granted, but it feels a little better knowing, like, the shape you got to be in, the kind of like the drills and stuff before you get here. So I just been taking it one day at a time, locking in ever since the season ended. So I'm feeling good right now.
How much did that, you just had a really great NCAA tournament, so how much did that kind of help propel you into this?
I mean, I think it just showed that, like, my confidence level is at an all-time high on the biggest stage. I feel like the bigger the game, the better I play. So, I mean, we didn't get to where we wanted to go, but it felt good, like, ending on that note because I had no regrets on my college career. Like, I left it all on the floor.
Yeah, what are you going to remember about your time at Gonzaga?
That it was memories, friendships that I'll never forget, playing on a boat, playing every game being sold out, every game on national TV. So just some crazy experiences that a lot of players don't get the chance to have.
What kind of different feedback have you gotten from teams this year during the process versus last year when you went through the process? Like, what has been the difference in, like, what teams have told you this time?
Like last year, it was more of like, can you do it against better competition or a consistent level of, players who are bigger, stronger, faster than you. And this year, I had games where I showed that, multiple games, different ways, whether it was scoring, defense. So I think this year, it's just been more of like just seeing it in person, more close up and just building off of that, just doing it more, as consistent as possible.
When you come into a workout like this where there's no 18, 19-year-olds. Everybody in here is 22, 23, 24 years old when everybody's a little bit older. Does that kind of reassure that you can play with the older guys and handle the physicality in the NBA?
Yeah, I mean, I just try to show that my maturity is an asset to teams and, that whoever I go up against, I don't care the age. I want to compete and I just want to do whatever it takes to win. And I think I did that today, but I've had workouts with 18-year-olds, and it's the same thing. Just showing that my maturity is an asset, not a negative.
How many workouts in are you?
This is my third one. So I worked out for the Clippers yesterday, and I work out for the Bucks tomorrow.
What have you learned so far through this workout process?
You got to take care of your body. Hydrate when you're on the plane. Stretch. All the stuff that the pros do behind the scenes that can just help you a little. 1% better. And then just stay mentally locked in. Some shots might not fall. Some days might be better than others. But, like they were saying in the huddle, like run your own race, control what you can control. And I think that's like the best thing I've been doing this entire process, just focusing on what I can and just competing.
Last year coming into this process, you were probably like a top 40-ish pick. How do you feel about where you stack up now?
I know where I feel like I stack up, but everybody else will have their opinion, and that's why in these workouts I have to just show it. I was at that level last year for a reason, and some might say it's dropped off, but I don't think I just want to go back and show like that hasn't changed. No, nothing's changed in the past year. So like I say, I control what I can control. And, I just keep putting in the work, everything will work out the way it's supposed to.
I know you're a little bit far away from Spokane, obviously, but just what's it like being back in the Pacific Northwest?
Weird. Time change, can't talk to my friends at a certain time. I flew all the way from D.C., so just, everything's just, body's just kind of out of whack with the time, but, I mean, it's all good.